Rabbi Yossi Sarabransky and his wife, Chani, operate a popular Chabad center in Denver, Colorado. While assisting hundreds of individuals on their spiritual journey, they found themselves facing a painful journey of their own.
Having children was a dream of ours. All your friends, they've moved on. Everyone's talking about life, the kids, they're complaining about the gun, the kindergarten, and the this and the that. And you're just rinse and repeat. 9 years after we're married, Baruch Hashem, our son came along. And it was really an unbelievable simcha. And there came a time that the doctor sat us down and said, based on your file, we think you should make peace with the fact that you're going to have one child in your family and stop driving yourself crazy. Stop putting yourself in debt. So what do? You write to the Rebbe. The doctors have said that there's nothing more to do. Our journey has ended.
Little did they imagine that their resignation was to be dramatically undone by an event that would unfold 8,000 miles away in the Indian state of Maharashtra. Chabad emissaries, Rabbi Gavriel and Rivka Holtzberg, directed the Nariman House Community Center in Mumbai from 2003 until November 2008, when terrorists stormed the building, took hostages, and ultimately murdered the Holtzbergs and their guests, leaving Jewish communities worldwide grappling for a response. Many communities, including that of Marion Station, Pennsylvania, where Rabbi Shraga and Michal Sherman, founded Lubavitch of the Main Line, held emotional memorial events.
About 300 people came, had a few speakers, showed the video of Gabi and Rivki, a very moving event to inspire people to do something proactive to bring more Kedusha, holiness to the world.
One of the attendees, Dr. Michael Glassner, is the co-founder of Mainline Fertility and an internationally acclaimed pioneering expert on reproductive medicine. The dramatic loss of selfless lives set him thinking.
The sermon, the conversations, the memorial was just so moving.
So Dr. Glassner, who has the fertility clinic, comes over to me and says, Shraga, they took 5 of ours. I'm going to give 5 back.
And I just said, I'll replace the ones that were lost.
So I said, okay, I'll roll it out.
Shraga Sherman from Philadelphia is on the phone. Yossi, how are you? Shraga, how can I help you? He says, Yossi, how can I help you?
4 days later, I get a phone call from a rabbi from Denver.
I sit my wife down. I say, listen, remember we wrote to the Rebbe and we said we've done everything we can do? There's a doctor who wants to sponsor one.
But when they tell me we still have that dream and then it's a money issue, that shouldn't be there.
But 4 days before the final stage of their treatment, the Sarabranskys' journey took another unexpected twist.
Shabbos, my mother-in-law passes away. Motzi Shabbos, after we hear the news, the first call my wife makes is to the doctor to say, we're canceling. I have a funeral to go to, I have to sit shiva. The doctor says, if I find doctors to monitor you and you can come at the end of the week, Friday, you'll come back here. So my wife asked her father, and her father said, this is what her mother would want.
While receiving treatment, the Sarabranskys were hosted by the Shermans.
It was an incredible opportunity to truly be there for a brother and for a sister in a time when they really needed it. We tried really hard to create an emotional space where she could, on the one hand, grieve a loss, at the self-same moment, focus on creating a future. the synergy of those two dimensions coming together, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
9 months later, twins are born.
There was medicine that was beyond medicine, and there was some divine intervention because on paper they weren't going to get pregnant.
Then following up with the OBGYN, they tell us, that after twins, sometimes there can be spontaneous pregnancy. And maybe you would consider birth control. And I said, 1 second. You're saying that after trying for 20 years, we may have a baby naturally. If Hashem wants to give us one for free, we're going to say no? Out of this phone call from Shraga Sherman, what was us making peace with having one child, we're now, Baruch Hashem, have a family of 4. But we're a miracle family.
My dream is to one day be financially secure enough that I can just do this for free. Because that's what breaks my heart, that people don't open the door, don't come in to try.
When you start something, you have no idea where it's going to go.
My life changed because there was another shliach who picked up the phone and called me. Think, is there some resource I have that's beneficial to somebody else? We're part of a big family. And if you have a resource, there's somebody in that family that you can help. And you're the solution to one person's problem. Solve it today.
Colorado, Mumbai, Pennsylvania, New York. Worldwide ripples of selfless care, giving, and blessing. Be a part of that chain. Create your own waves.